Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another day of Stretch the Sketch. This is our monthly hop where we take a 12 by 12 sketch and we shrink it or stretch it. So anything smaller or anything larger than the original. This is the original sketch that we are using, and it is created by Scrapbooking Global Blog Hop. Now, I decided to go smaller with this one because last month I also went smaller and I need something to go on the back of the page that I did last month. So I am doing another photo of my son and his girlfriend, and these are, this was just taken at an event that they were at, and I thought it was a really cute photo of them. So I know there's a lot of turquoise in the photo, but I'm going to pick up on the oranges and the yellows, and that means there's going to be pink in there because these pieces of paper that I'm using, or this ephemera kit that I'm using from 49 in Market, is their Spectrum Sherbet collection. It's the strawberry lemonade ephemera bits, and I still have a ton of it left over, as you can see there. And so I thought I'd go ahead and just use that. It matches her skirt really well. His shirt has a lot of orange in it as well, so that is why I chose to do the orange. I was going to do the blue, but there is a lot of blue in the photo because his shirt has blue on it, but she's not wearing any blue, and there's no blue anywhere else, and there's no green really either. So I decided to go with the warm colors because they're both wearing warm colors, and I thought it would work better. And I'm going with a 9 by 12 because last month I did the Barbie layout and it was 9 by 12 and it was all pink. So this is going to be kind of in the same realm, even though I've got a lot of yellow and orange. I'm hoping it reads more as orange than pink by using that yellow centerpiece, lacy piece down the center. And then I am going to do some pardon me, some mixed media on this page as well. I'm going to bring in some black by way of Dylusion's Black Marble ink spray, and then I will be using a little bit of media gloss spray in Medieval, which is also kind of a black with a silver sheen. So I just basically sprayed that right down the center, and now this is the media gloss spray that I'm sprinkling. I don't really usually try and spray my media gloss just because it's acrylic spray and it really does clog the nozzle. So I tend to just use it as a spritz or maybe paint it on. A little bit more of the Dylusion spray right in the middle. It's not going to show a whole lot just given what I am using. And I am going to ink everything up with a little bit of black soot just to kind of give it a really good outline and make all of those pieces stand out from each other. I did use a little bit of glue to hold this best ever down. I'm going to have to pop that off because I'm going to end up wanting that best ever popped up onto some foam to give a little added dimension. But in the meantime, I went ahead and glued it. So that's going to be fun getting that off of there. I am inking up this half of a viewfinder or Viewmaster reel. The other half was used, I can't even tell you when, a long time ago. I've had a lot of these leftovers for ages, and I have used this kit for Kit Conspiracy twice, and I don't have any paper left. I just have lots of ephemera, and I don't really want to get rid of it because it's not themey, it's just by color, and so I can pull it into pretty much any layout because it's just the warm colors. And then I do have the pack of cool colors as well. So I didn't feel the need to go ahead and part with it quite yet because all of those labels and bits and pieces can be used just about anywhere given whatever color I am using. So now my little lace piece wasn't quite long enough. I had two of these yellow pieces, but they were both a little bit short. So I just glued them one right on top of the other, inking the edges up on that in a little bit of black soot as well. All of my pieces are going to be inked up in a little bit of black soot. And I'm keeping this one really simple, you guys. There's not a whole lot to this other than these ephemera bits and pieces. I did not have any additional photos from this event that they were at, so I'm just going to go with the single photo, and I think it's cute, and I really like the way that it ends up turning out. While I go ahead and get these all placed on my layout, there is a group of people playing along with me for Stretch the Sketch. You can go and check that. The link is down below. well, the links are down below. We still have a link list. Maybe I should go to a playlist. Haven't really decided on that quite yet. But you can go and check out the links to the direct videos down below so that you can view whatever people are doing for this particular month using this sketch. Now I am pulling in a little circular element at the top of the photo. I've got some circles down at the bottom of the photo. I think those are going to kind of like soften up all of the square and rectangle lines that I've got going on. And plus that ViewMaster is circle. So I kind of am doing a little bit of repetition in shape in each of my embellishment areas. And I think that looks really cute, even though the pieces are not identical. It's just kind of a nod to the other embellishment areas with it being repetitive. Now the ViewMaster there, I'm going to tuck that in further so you can't see where it's cut off, and I'm totally okay with it, you know, being a little bit smaller. You still can tell what it is. It's not a big deal. That's kind of taking the place of that circular element that is on the layout, and then the title up in the upper right corner where they've got it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have my title be either the best ever, or I'm going to do one more small cluster up at the top left of the page. So I might consider that my title area as well, depending on what pieces I end up using up there. Now I do like the best ever piece being a darker, a little bit bolder pink, just to give it a little bit of extra weight in that area. I think that's really cute. Also, my little lace piece here is going to cover up where my ViewMaster tucks underneath my photo, so you're not going to really see that it's tucked under and the other pieces are not. That little line between the two sides of the page is going to be completely covered there. And then I did pop these little arrows up onto some foam tape, and I think those are super cute. Just giving them a little bit of extra pop. And I'm using this foam tape I got from someone else. I don't know where it's from, where they got it from. It's not quite as thick as my dimensional foam or my fun foam from Walmart, but I'm going to go ahead and use it because I feel like I should go ahead and, you know, use up the things that I have before I invest in more stuff. So using up some of this foam, and I'm liking the way that it's looking. It's not giving it too much added dimension, but it is giving it a little bit. It's about maybe about half as thick as the fun foam, or maybe just slightly thicker than half of the weight of, or the thickness of the fun foam. Now, since I've got a lot of black in my background, I'm going to use a bit of black and white baker's twine to tie off that tag. I'm going to add a little pink heart here in the corner of this frame. The frame was looking a little bit lonely. It needed a little something up there, and I just think that's really cute. There's a heart on the sketch, so I thought that was the perfect place to bring that in. And then I decided to use this piece that says "So Sweet," but I don't want it really on the orange because the pink and the orange are so close in color tone that I didn't really like it there. It kind of got lost, so I went with the yellow, and I'm just using a ticket, and then I'm going to use a little bit of more foam over this piece that says "Super Sweet," and I think that's going to be my title. You know, it doesn't really matter which one's the title. They're both on the page. I don't feel like it's going to be a big deal if, you know, one is called out more than the other. So I'm going to just go with that. And then I'm going to loop a little bit of this black and white baker's twine through the piece that I've got here at the top that is like a hole punched edge of a notebook page. And I'm just going to loop that through there loosely. It's not going to be anything extra fancy. I'll put a little bit of glue behind it to kind of hold it in place, but it's just to bring a little bit of the black and white up into this area, kind of keeping with a bit of a diagonal design from that upper left to the lower right. And I think that's super cute. Just a different way to kind of bring in a little texture and the added color to this area. I did end up going back and tying off little knots in the end of my baker's twine because I had a little bit extra length. Otherwise, I was going to trim it down because it's so far off the page. When I stick it in the page protector, though, it'll just kind of get bent a little, and that's totally fine. I do go around several of the embellishments and the outside with a sketchy black line using my Muji pen, and I am doing a double sketchy line just to kind of finish it off. I feel like when you do a single line and it's really wonky, it doesn't look very intentional, but when it's a double line, it looks like it's supposed to be that way. So I did end up going over those twice to just bring in a little bit more of the black and to differentiate the pieces a little bit more than just the black inking, and I think that looks really cute. And then I am going to add a little bit more splatter in a couple of different colors of inks using a pink, an orange, and a yellow, and I'll be holding those up here in just a moment. But I'm going to be using some Dilutions spray ink in, I believe I have rose quartz, cherry pie, lemon zest, and squeezed orange. So just to bring in a little bit of added color and a little pop, waiting of course until that black was fully dry so that it doesn't pick up the black and turn into kind of a muddy mess. And that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions or comments, you can leave those down below and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. I really appreciate you guys spending time with me. When this video goes live, we will be boarding MK and I will be boarding a ship to be teaching a class on our cruise, and so I may not get back to you to the comments right away, but I will respond as quickly as I can. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys again soon with another video.